Snorlax! Snorlax!
Good evening, sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in whatever city you may live in. Welcome to episode 189 of the VWU Sports Podcast. I am, of course, the owner and founder of the bar, Mr. Jacob Coming Tickets. Doesn't matter what you call me. I am being joined, as always, by my co-host, the Marquis, first and foremost, Mr. Brandon C.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
At the right time, so.
There you are. We're also being joined by the HNIC himself, Mr. C. Carter.
Uh-huh.
Yes, indeed. And we're also being joined by our executive producer and control master himself, Mr. Ron Jose Blanco.
Is there an issue here?
Nope.
Good.
No, there isn't. We also got some good amount of regulars in the house. First and foremost, from the West Coast, Mr. Matty Dangerously.
It is a good day to be a Chelsea fan.
Yes, indeed. We're also from the Midwest, introducing Mr. the Hellraiser himself, Mr. Cody Hagan.
What? Oh, those Cracker Jacks?
What, tater tots?
I think those are.
Oh, peanuts!
Are those Bucky nuts?
Okay, I don't know why he needs to throw it out.
Nonetheless, he's got a snack on. Anyway,
Yeah.
Coming in from the East Coast, we got the Savage Master himself, Mr. Jamal Bedlam. We're also coming in from the East Coast, mainly from the New England towns. We got joining in early, Mr. Grog Weevil.
Hold on. I'm trying to look for it. There it is.
There you go.
Thank you very much. We got a lot to talk about because today is a big day for us fantasy football fans out there, including us here in the VWU world, because today is fantasy draft night here on the 26th of August, 2025.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm happy.
Y'all can see me suffer by drinking this.
Yeah, you also got himself some boppy.
I'm not one for that.
Anyway, Jimmy, let's go ahead and
let's wrap this up. We got a lot to talk about, so let's kick this show off right now.
Welcome to Premier League.
Hold on. First of all, cut. Secondly, since we are in the neighborhood,
hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker, are you dumb?
That was quick.
We are starting off already with the mess of the week.
I know where this is going.
Let me guess,
Wow.
New England choked your weed?
no.
No.
Oh.
What? New England?
Oh, it might be worse than that. Girl, you want to explain it?
Yeah, just tell us.
James Trafford and Bruno Fernandes.
Yep, here we go.
What the fuck were you two thinking this weekend?
What did they do?
Like Trafford, utterly just what? He has the ball. There's two City players open, but there's a City player open, and there's also a Spurs player next to another, and then he chucks it to the one next to the Spurs guy, and that's what happens.
What happened?
He'll get to it.
Yes. James Trafford, in his infinite wisdom, basically gave this to Bologna and let them score, and City lost 2-0 to Spurs.
Wow.
At home.
Yikes.
This was that was just mind-numbingly stupid. Like, you could not script something this dumb. This was like Jacoby Myers' bubble of brain farts.
Yeah.
It was.
I think we could probably.
Hasn't Trafford got a yellow card earlier? Hasn't Trafford got a yellow card earlier?
I think so.
Nottingham?
Probably did.
Man.
Maybe
Disaster at Manchester City. That's a beautiful title.
Maybe he wanted to avoid a red card.
Losing to Tottenham was a disaster for Man City.
Absolute disaster. That was just bad enough. That was just icing on the cake. That's.
What can be worse than that then?
Yeah.
I don't know much, but I do know one that is a good contender. Bruno Fernandes. So Man U is given a penalty.
Oh boy.
He goes through his He goes through his warm up and he bumps into the ref. And because the ref is behind him, it screws up his whole thing. He has to go through his whole spacing again. And then when he does, he completely misses by a mile. It just
Wow. No excuse to complain about the ref.
Like Harry Kane in Qatar. That's how bad it was.
He whiffs it. It's like, and you can just
like
watch
he's trying out to become an NFL player.
So basically, what you're saying that overall, it just was not a good weekend for some folks in the Premier League.
Nope.
Yeah, it wasn't a good weekend for the folks in Manchester.
Nope.
You mean both Manchester teams lost?
Yeah. No. Man U ended with a draw.
Oh.
Yeah, Man U had to kiss their sisters.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, here's what happened over the weekend on the from the table. Chelsea, the reason why Matt has his profile pic as such, decided to give the Hammers of West Ham United a good old fashioned thrashing.
That's what they deserve.
A 5-1 whipping.
Mm-hmm. And seeing West Ham fans leaving the game, it's just beautiful.
5-1
kiss. It's beautiful.
Yeah, hold on, time out. I just want to point this out. I mean, no mercy on that soccer field whatsoever.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of pity because at least they gave West Ham a goal.
You call that pity?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna have to go. So
right.
I will just.
Hopefully we'll see you later.
I will just go through some bit things. The NWSL broke their attendance record in their game at Oracle Park. Arsenal got the Eberechi as they won. Eberechi won the Eberechi as a sweepstakes to Spur over Spurs, which is hilarious. And Liverpool keeps giving me heart attacks this early.
I saw it.
Well, that's understandable.
Hold on, Gerg. Before you go, it's clear that Liverpool's gonna give you so much heartache. I just want you to close your mind, close your eyes, and imagine Gerg completely bald. Because because this team, Liverpool's gonna worry him to the point where he's gonna pull out all his hair. He's gonna need
to begin with.
Carter, that's me.
Stop Cody. And I just want to point this out.
Say that.
Yeah, I just want to point this out, considering that Gerg is wearing a Smurf shirt. He's gonna need those hats at the Smurf as well.
Jeez.
Love you too, dude.
That's just rude. Anyways, thanks for coming, Garak. Hopefully we'll see you later on tonight. After you have your dinner.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, run through the scores, Jacob.
As I was saying, we already talked about the Spurs and Tottenham taking care of Man City in a 2-0 shutout.
Disaster at Manchester City.
The only shutout we've had.
Burnley. Hold on. There is one shutout you did forget to mention that happened on Saturday on the 23rd.
I was going to say, Jose. I said it wasn't the only one.
Yeah, that was.
I was just getting through them. Burnley in the Battle of the New Boys took care of Sunderland 2-0 in their matchup.
Good for you, Burnley.
The Brentford in a defensive showcase stung out Aston Villa 1-0.
Wow, the bees. with a first-year
AC Bournemouth took care of the Wolves. Took care of the Wolves 1-0. In a complete what's the word I'm looking for? Massacre
Ass kicking.
Ass kicking. Arsenal took care of Leeds 5-0.
It was an
Man.
Hold on, time out.
Hold on, Jose.
90. Done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on, time out. You mean to tell me Saturday basically was a good day if you like donuts because nobody scored? No. The opponent teams didn't score a goal.
Yeah, there was practically no offense.
It was
very little defense.
very little defense.
Hold on, Jacob. There was a whole lot of living on that soccer field. That's for sure.
Then on Sunday we saw the debut of Everton FC's brand new home on the waterfront. As they debuted their brand new stadium, their brand new cottage against Brighton and Hove into a 2-0 victory. Congratulations to Everton FC and their brand new home. And then we got some Kiss Your Sister moments. Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest drew to a 1-1 tie.
Man, another draw from Crystal Palace. Jeez.
That stadium actually looks really good.
It is actually very impressive, and it's right next to the river, and it's right next to the river as well. To a docking port as well. Very impressive how they did that. Then also as we said, Man U drew Fulham FC to a 1-1 tie.
Once in front of Bruno's drama with the referee.
Yeah. Then in the main event, as Gurok stated, it gave him a heart attack as Newcastle and Liverpool had themselves a knockdown, drag 'em out fight with Liverpool coming out barely with a 3-2 win.
Yeah, they're winning 2-0, and Newcastle caught them up. And Rio Ngugomaha, I believe.
I believe that's his name.
Jimmy, let's just be honest with this. Liverpool cannot keep playing with fire like this.
They can't.
They cannot keep playing with fire because they're going to get burned.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I just want to point that out. What are the games coming up this weekend? Oh, that is very nice.
Yes, indeed. Let's run down the table for this coming weekend. Starting off this Saturday morning at 7:30 on tea time at 12:30 over in Chelsea as Chelsea goes head to head with Fulham FC.
AEW Fulham. Here we go.
Oh God!
Damn it!
What? It's on my con family.
Then at 10 o'clock, the Wolves of Wolverhampton will go head to head with Everton FC.
Good luck, Wolves.
Then a lot of 9 o'clock games. 10 o'clock games. Then at Spurs Stadium, Tottenham will go head to head with the Cherries of AC Bournemouth. Yep.
Interesting.
Then also at 10 o'clock, Sunderland will go head to head with the Bees of Brentford FC.
That's gonna be interesting.
And then at 10 o'clock at Old Trafford, which by the way is beginning the process of upgrades and renovations. It's going to take on the new boys in Burnley FC.
It's gotta be easy for Man U. Come on. And also, if
they don't win the Burnley, they're going to get roasted and toasted. Then rounding out the festivities for Saturday night at 11:30 on the 12:30 on the East Coast.
Leeds United
6:30 on British time. Over in Leeds goes head to head with Newcastle United, the Magpies.
I have a bad feeling about this outcome from Leeds United.
Yeah. Then on Sunday morning, the last day of August, Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, Nottingham Forest will be going head to head with the Hammers of West Ham United.
Oh God.
Then also at 9 o'clock over in Brighton, the Doves of Brighton and Hove will go head to head with Man City.
Oh my God! Another saga continues for Man City.
Yeah, hold on. Let me jump in because later on, this game probably might give Guruk a heart attack. We got Liverpool and Arsenal.
Oh, another fun saga to watch.
Yeah,
we got a derby watch to kick up at the early of the season as Liverpool and Arsenal are going to lock horns.
We're going to need
lock horns at Anfield. Then to round out the festivities at 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock on the over in Britain, Aston Villa will go head to head with Crystal Palace. Both teams trying to figure out get their first loss, first win.
Yeah, definitely they need it.
Yeah, so we got some good matchups coming up this weekend. If you get ready. I hope you got yourself some good morning coffee. Don't check it out on the USA Network or Peacock.
Well, let me jump in real quick. Staying in soccer, got some good news. First and foremost, getting Uber for DC United because they've been eliminated from the MLS playoff.
Good
race.
And we also have history being made as well. As San Diego FC, it could have a chance to pull off a Leicester City because for the first time in their inaugural season has punched their ticket to the MLS playoffs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Saw the Padres tweet congratulating San Diego FC for that.
Yes, that's very most intriguing. Yep. A wild weekend is in store for folks over there across the pond. Should be most intriguing. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and move swiftly on. We're gonna go ahead and head on up to the courts.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I take this, please? Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the final week of August, teams are about to start to lock down their doors and get ready to hit their playoff push buttons and get ready to see who will be locking in to get ready for the WNBA playoffs.
Well, first and foremost, as I'm looking over at the standings, hold on, Cody. As we look over at the standings, first and foremost, 2 more teams have gotten their tickets are now waiting on their Ubers. The Connecticut Sun, actually the Chicago Sky, and the Dallas Wings are not going to be able to go to the playoffs this season.
Talk about getting their wings clipped.
They are the first 3. We kind of figured they were going to be gone given their records. So thanks for coming. Hopefully next year will be a little bit easier for those 3 teams, especially the Sun. Meanwhile,
hold on, Jacob. Hold on. I just want to point this out because Chicago, seriously, get Angel Reese some help. I swear. This woman cannot lead the Sky by herself. You got to build around her. That's how come you're in the shape that you're in.
Got a good point.
Seriously, get some help for that poor girl. She cannot be like Nikola Jokic in the NBA. Seriously.
Now, let me also. Hold on, Jacob. Let me also turn this around because the Aces are on their way back to the playoffs. Once again.
Yep. The Las Vegas Aces has punched their ticket in. They are now back. They are now going back to the playoffs. Congratulations, Las Vegas. They are now the third team going in.
Hold
on, Jacob.
Let me also bring this up. The Aces, boy, they've been very hot. They're on an 11-game winning streak.
Wait, 11? 11?
11.
25-14.
Yeah, they have.
I just want to point this out. Hold on, Jacob.
Time for them to go high.
Jacob, hold on, Jacob. I just want to point this out that this kind of reminds me of New York's television station WPIX, and they had their 11, and they had like 11 alive.
That's classic.
Just want to point that out. But an 11-game winning streak, fellas. I mean, head coach Becky Hammond is doing a wonderful job over there. And when you have Asia Wilson just playing out of her mind, I mean, that's saying something.
Out of her skin, basically. Out of her damn skin, basically.
Yeah. I want to know something's going on tonight.
Well, we'll get to the games tonight shortly, Cody.
We'll get to that.
Hold on.
Hold
Game.
Cody.
I can't fucking talk. I want to speak here.
You'll get it. You'll get it in a second. Chill. We're talking about the standings. Hold.
Now, like I said, so Minnesota's hold on, Jacob. Minnesota's still heads and shoulders ahead of everybody. I mean that's
for now. But here's the thing, though. You say that, but I'm seeing Atlanta and Vegas starting to chip away at that cushion that Minnesota has because they are 6 games behind Minnesota.
Whoa, Jacob.
Whoa.
do you seriously think 6 games? They could 6. Well, let's put it this way: if Las Vegas can keep up with this winning streak, a 6-game lead can disappear if Minnesota just all of a sudden decides to lay off a little bit.
And also here's the thing: even though Las Vegas got into the playoffs, they are tied with Atlanta for the 2 seed. So basically, Atlanta and Las Vegas are fighting for each other for the 2nd seed in the playoffs.
That is true. Phoenix is 3rd at 22-14. And Phoenix is 4th. Excuse me. Phoenix is
with the 4 seed.
Mm-hmm.
New York, the reigning champs, are tied with Phoenix as well for the 4 seed as well, even though they have the 5 seed. Seattle.
Well, the main reason why is because Phoenix is basically ahead by percentage points.
By winning by percentages. Yeah, that's the tiebreaker. Seattle's in with the 6 seed. They're above the Indiana Fever with the 7 seed by, get this, half a game.
Well, hold on, Jacob, because Golden State and Indiana, they're tied.
Yeah, they're tied for the 7th seed. And believe it or not, guess who's right behind them by one game outside the bubble. That is the Sparks. The freaking Sparks of LA.
Hello.
They're not the only ones, because the Mystics are knocking at the door.
Yeah, by 3.5. 3.5.
So I mean, it's still a complete toss-up of how this is going to be as we head on down the stretch. We got 1 month left to go in this season.
So they got 30 days. They got a little over 30 days to find out who's going to be the Elite 8 going into the playoffs.
So it's going to be very most intriguing.
Anyways, let's see what Cody. Well, anyways, before we get down to the see who we got tonight, what we got tonight coming up tonight. Let's see what Cody's got on his mind.
Jose, I say something because recently this past week, Caitlin Clark has made a deal, an offer.
Yes, Nike is making a logo of her.
They already did. It is all over Indiana. And Jose, I do have something to show you. Can you play for the crowd?
Okay.
All right.
This is live footage of the Fieldhouse.
Okay, let's see what's going on over at Cambridge.
I sent you a Discord, dude.
This is timeline. Oh, let me upload it real quick, right? I know. Hold on a minute, damn.
But this is
chill out, brother.
This is at Indiana's.
Oh, so that's what it looks like.
You sent me a different clip, but I don't. What is this?
It's the Cambridge Fieldhouse.
Inside?
That's on the side of the field house. That's on the side of the barn. Interesting.
Yeah, but I showed him inside.
All right. There's something about time-lapse videos that makes it so cool. Are those covers? Are those seat covers?
It's
the T-shirts.
They're T-shirts.
Oh.
Okay,
man.
They got something special going on for tonight.
Yep.
Now,
people who get in the arena tonight will have free K1 Cork Nike signature T-shirts.
That's cool.
Now, speaking of tonight, they must have done it just in time too, because tonight over at the Cambridge Fieldhouse we have the Storm and the Fever.
And K1 Cork is in the building tonight.
Heavy playoff implications tonight.
Whoever
wins this will get an advantage for that 6th seed. Seed in the playoffs as we're getting close to the month of September.
All to play for here, Cody. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. What's Cameron Clarkson among us? Well, tonight you can all watch this tonight.
Wait. I have a question. Is Caitlin Clark playing?
Is she healthy?
She's
dealing with that left groin injury for a good
yes,
is she healthy?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it is up in the air. That is
because y'all can watch the game tonight.
That game's going to be on CBS Sports Network.
CBS Sports Network, Sports Network, 93.5.
I have an answer for that. I have an answer for that one with
I was gonna
Caitlin
say.
Clark. Yeah,
that local TV station. Just say local TV station. Save your energy.
CBS Sports Network, FanDuel Sports Network, and 107.5 The Fan.
Thank
So
you.
one more
Anyways,
thing.
also tonight.
Hold up, one more thing
go ahead.
about that game. The Fever have ruled out Clark for this key matchup with the Storm.
Okay.
Oof. But
So,
Yeah,
given
the
how
match
we've
is
been
gonna be
seeing
heavy.
them, given how we've been seeing with the Fever, they showed that they got some good depth on the bench. So this is a must-win game for both sides. Both sides of the ball.
Well, let me also bring this up because Dr. brought up last week. The She Devil has been busy with Indianapolis because the injuries have pretty much taken its toll on this team.
Honestly, they all sacrificed themselves to have the Pacers make it to the finals.
Hey,
and also,
here's the thing though. If they make it to the WNBA finals, despite the She Devil, I call that the lucky sons of girls of bitches I've ever seen.
And then also, tonight in Indiana's Fieldhouse, it is the celebration of Mentor Night presented by Amber Health.
Okay,
right.
Now then,
right.
later on this evening at the Crypto, later on this evening at the Crypto.com arena.
Staples Center.
Thank you.
Staples Center.
Okay, you know what? We're just calling it the Crypto.com arena. Don't like it? Leave.
I know how you guys feel.
Yeah. Anyways, in the main event slot, as Carter was saying, in the main event slot at the Staples Center, fuck you. The Sparks going head to head with the Mercury. As I stated, heavy playoff implications not only for the Mercury but for the Sparks as well because they are on the outside looking in for the playoffs. For the Mercury, they are trying to chip away at Vegas and Atlanta for the 3 seed and possibly the 2 seed.
Go Sparks! Come on, ladies.
So it is safe to say a lot can happen here tonight, but it's not just tonight as well. Tomorrow night they got some big games as well for tomorrow night.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. We'll discuss. We'll worry about tomorrow. But she did bring easy over there, Annie. But tomorrow we do have the Aces and the Dream at the Gateway Center, College Park, Georgia. And we had the WNBA Tank Bowl between the Sun and the Wings at College Park tomorrow.
Somebody's gonna get that first overall pick.
Here's the thing. I would play the song, but I don't feel like it because maybe
let me switch for a quick second. First and foremost, hold on, Jacob. Let me switch for a second. In the NBA front, Derrick Rose is going to have his number retired by Chicago on January the 24th.
Yes. Derrick
24.
Rose is going to have his number retired, his number hanging in the rafters of the United Center, along with the greats. Arguably one of the best players to never have a ring, but unfortunately, the best basketball guys decided to treat him a little bit more roughly.
And not to mention the fact that we mentioned that John Wall, he retired from basketball. Yeah. He's had the Prime Video. He's going to be one of the analysts for the NBA coverage.
Hey,
nice.
We actually called it last.
I was about to say, nice. I was about to say, you guys talked about it. That was nice.
We called it when the announcement came out. We said it'd be best for him to be an analyst, and guess what? Boom, he's an analyst and for Amazon.
We called it first here, people. Fuck you.
VWU Sports Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the lottery tickets.
Okay, easy over there. I don't want the mafia to come calling for our heads if we make them have the wrong pick.
Fair enough.
Now, we're going to go ahead and move swiftly on because there's a whole lot to talk about in college football.
You mind if I
college football's coming?
Wait a minute. What do you want, Cody?
So, this is called football related, and it does involve me and Jacob.
Okay, that's I gotta hear.
So it does involve YouTube TV.
Okay, stop right there because
Cody ruined it.
We know where this is going. I saw this. Hold on, Jacob. I'm going to make this short, sweet, straight to the point.
Go.
YouTube TV is having a dispute with Fox, and apparently Fox wants higher rates. YouTube TV says no, so there's no disagreement. All the Fox stations, including the local Fox affiliate, is going to get yanked from YouTube TV. That means that you're going to miss that. Hold on. Wait. That means that you'll miss out on college football, the start of college football, the start of the NFL, your local Fox, blah 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 blah. Which is how come. Hold on, which is how come there's Fox One. You can sign up for Fox One so that you don't miss a beat.
So to make it short and simple, Fox said "fuck you" to YouTube TV. YouTube TV's like, "All right, bye," and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now then,
that's fair enough.
Yeah. Now that's done. Hold on, Jacob. Hold
on. We get to
Carter. I should point this out. Over the weekend, week 0 got underway over in Ireland between Iowa State and Kansas.
I was just about to get to that. I was just about to get to that.
Me too.
One, please.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah. So, over the weekend, week 0 kicked off in Ireland with arguably one of the most underrated rivalries in FBS Power 5 football with 2 words: Farmageddon. As Iowa State and Kansas State kicked off the continued rivalry internationally in Dublin, Ireland, it's safe to say they had themselves a good old fashioned fight. Yeah, both teams went blow for blow, but it was Iowa State kicking off the season with a bang, beating the Kansas State Wildcats 24-21.
Wow.
Yeah. They said it was a close one. I just saw this news that just came here. Former University of South Florida football coach Jim Leavitt is facing charges after an argument with an ex-girlfriend turned physical.
Stop. Stop. I do want to point this out to people that this is a sports podcast. And keep going now.
Now, Leavitt, 68, was arrested Monday night after a fight at a St. Petersburg apartment complex. An arrest affidavit said he's been charged with felony grand theft along with misdemeanor counts of simple battery and domestic battery. Thanks. Online jail and court report records didn't list an attorney for Leavitt. According to arrest records, Leavitt grabbed the woman's arm as she attempted to walk away from him. He's also been accused of taking the woman's Louis Vuitton purse, clutch and wallet valued at over $5,000 and refusing to return them.
Hold on a second. Louis Vuitton, excuse me.
Yeah. And police said Leavitt also pushed the chest of a man who was present during the argument.
Whoa.
Yep. Well, this son tells me also, because this is bad timing because USF announced in June that Leavitt will be inducted into the school's Athletics Hall of Fame over the
Yikes!
Yikes! You may want to revoke that, there, people.
You might want to think about that one, there, buddy.
USF Athletics releases a statement saying that they were aware of the situation and were gathering information.
Yikes!
Hold on.
Aware.
Stop. So you mean to tell me they were aware of the situation, but he's still getting inducted anyways?
The school didn't say whether the charges will affect the induction.
Florida people.
Only in Florida.
I mean, only in Florida. Yeah.
But all right. So now that all right. So
hold on, Cody. Let's get to Jacob.
Okay, fine.
Look, all that being said, idiots are going to idiot it. And honestly, Florida, it's Florida. Florida is known for Florida, man. And we always figure Florida, man, is going to come out, no matter where you're going to look.
So now, we do have an elimination track, even though it's starting the week 0, right?
Yes, we do.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Evan, and welcome to the College Football Playoff Elimination Tracker. This is a week-by-week update of the college football playoff race and who all is still in the hunt. So my YouTube audience might just be seeing this for the first time, but I have been running this series over on TikTok for the last 3 seasons. It's a simple formula, but I found it to be effective. The way it works is for power conference teams, it's 3 losses and you're out. For the group of 5s, it's 2 losses and you're done. A power conference team losing to a group of 5 team does not count as an instant elimination. The only thing that does is a loss against an FCS team. And when a team is eliminated, they do not come back. When they're out, they're done until next year. Got it? With all that being said, we started the week and the season with 136 teams in the hunt for the college football playoff. Yes, I am still counting the teams that can't compete for the college football playoff, if nothing else, so we can see how far they would have gone if they were eligible. Anyway, started the week and the season with 136 teams, and you think, surely nobody got knocked out in week 0, right? And you'd be correct. We had no eliminations this week, although UNLV came pretty close. Which means I have to offer congratulations to New Mexico for making it farther than they did last year. No, seriously, they got knocked out in week 0 last year. So as we head into week 1, we still have all 136 teams in play. Let's go conference by conference to see who's still in the race. The ACC, the redheaded stepchild of the power conferences, they've got some teams you can't sleep on because they could make a run, especially with how the playoff system is formatted. Florida State was the first team out last year. Clemson and SMU got in. Let's see how many bids the ACC gets this time around. The Big 12, another often overlooked conference with several teams looking to make some noise. Houston was the first team out last year. Arizona State was the only team in. Let's see how many sleepers the Big 12 can pull off. And now the 2-time defending champion Big Ten Conference. I said 2-time defending champion because the last 2 national champions do reside from this conference. Purdue was the first team knocked out last year. They had the defending champion Ohio State, also Oregon, Penn State, and Indiana all make it in. Let's see how many teams the Big Ten can make it in this time. The SEC's got something to prove this time around. On a 2-year title drought, they need to make a statement. Mississippi State was the first team out last year. Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas moved on to the playoffs. So now let's see how many they get in and if they can get a team to the championship game. Now we look at the newly rebranded American Conference. Army nearly made it in the college football playoff. They certainly had an argument, but just missed out on the last week. FAU and Charlotte were the first 2 teams out here. Let's see how this shakes out this year. Now we look at the Conference USA and we see 2 new faces. Say hello to Delaware and Missouri State. Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State, and UTEP were the first 3 teams out, last year. Liberty was the last one standing but couldn't make it in. Let's see if the Conference USA can have a better showing this time around. And also for the independents, UMass no longer independent. It's just Notre Dame and UConn now. Now we go to the MAC where we see UMass has joined the conference. They are no longer an independent. Akron, Kent State, and Western Michigan were the first teams out last year, and the MAC as a whole was the first conference eliminated. Let's see if they can have a bounce back year. The Mountain West, in its last season in its current format, has our defending Group of 5, champion Boise State. The Broncos were the team to break through and make the college football playoff. Wyoming and Nevada were the first to go last year. Let's see how this will go this year. Oh, and also the Pac-12, in the last year of its current 2-team format, Oregon State was the first team out last year. Washington State, the last one surviving. Yeah. And finally, the Sun Belt, a.k.a. the Fun Belt. Always got some competitors for the college football playoff and always a fun conference to watch. Troy, Old Dominion, and South Alabama were the first ones out last year. Let's see what the Sun Belt has in store for 2025. So, think your team's getting in? Let me know in the comments, and good luck to all y'all. Hopefully your school is still in after week 1. But until next time, I'm the voice of Evan, and remember to always keep the vibes high.
Question. Well, can I get a question? I don't know if Indiana Hoosiers or Notre Dame had a game last week.
No, they didn't.
No, they did. No, they did.
Okay.
Can I just say something real quick? This is a bloodbath.
It is.
Yeah.
Man, look at that picture.
I got some news
now that
for
we
you.
got the week 0 out of the way.
Hold on, Jacob. I got some news for you. Jose, you think this is a bloodbath? Wait till next season when the SEC officially goes to 9, playing 9 conference games.
The SEC decided to transition 1 non-conference game into a conference game, making it the schedule now 3 non-conference games and 9 conference games.
Well, it's more than just that, Jacob. The SEC is also telling schools, you got one of those 3 non-conference games. You got to play against a team from either the ACC or the Big 12 or the Big 10.
Oh, that's killer.
Hey, look it.
No
if you
more
play from
cupcakes.
the Big Ten, if you play a game from the Big Ten, I believe there's one team you could walk over. And I'm gonna say it because I'm a Jersey boy, Brandon's a Jersey boy, and I'm gonna say it because I not give a fuck. You can walk all over Rutgers.
Whoa!
Damn, those trips.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Jacob. Hold on. Well, wait a minute. You trying to say, Jose, that Rutgers is the doormat of the Big Ten?
No, have you looked at the SEC? Just look at this. How many killers are in there? Let's count it real quick. Okay? Alabama, LSU.
It's only 16.
Jose, I got news for you.
Oh, please.
I'm an Ole Miss fan. Yes, I know how tough the SEC is.
Aren't you aware that he's been an Ole Miss fan, Jose?
I'm just saying, if it's a battle between doormats, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Ole Miss would be a doormat because I believe they got some fight in it.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I wasn't talking
I'm
about
not saying they're a doormat because I believe there's one team that's probably one better, and I'm looking at Vanderbilt.
Well, actually, Vanderbilt's
yeah,
pretty
Vanderbilt
good.
bottom right.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's pretty good. Now, Mississippi State, that's your doormat. Yeah, Mississippi State, that's your doormat.
Okay.
Now, let me clear my throat for a second.
Now, okay, take your time.
Heading out to this week's games, and well, college football goes off with a bang.
Well, now hold on a second. We do have a rule when it comes to the.
It starts off on Thursday. It starts off on Thursday. As the 25th ranked Boise State Broncos goes head to head with South Florida at 5:30.
Oh God.
Yeah, that game's hold on, Jake.
Hold on, boys.
That game's gonna be on ESPN. A very most intriguing contest. Well, if you're Boise State, you can't afford to lose to South Florida. So you start the season.
We all know how Boise State are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now Friday over on
hold on, boys.
God damn! I was trying to get
easy. Hey, we all are getting tensed up here
because it's college football.
Maybe we all need to just stop and just walk away from the keyboard and take a 10-minute break.
Okay, I'm good.
Friday over on Peacock, we got Western Illinois and Illinois.
Alumni versus the Bulldogs? No.
They're 11X.
Yeah, I think they're Bulldogs. Yeah,
no, that's Leatherneck.
Yeah, that mascot looks like a bulldog. Right. Yeah, I would say that mascot. Yeah, I would say that mascot looks like a bulldog. Well, like it is Leathernecks.
Then Saturday. Before we kick off before the games begin, we will have to be saying that is College Game Day, and we will be saying goodbye.
Whoa! Let's get to it. Yeah, we got it.
Let me back up for Illinois for just a quick sec. Illinois. This is one of those games that you better not lose if you want to make it to if you want to make it to the football playoff. This game is that you better not lose. Just want to point that out. Now, as you brought up, Jacob, this is Lee Corso's swan song, and College Game Day is going to be live from Columbus at the shoe.
The horseshoe.
For Lee Corso's final headgear. As he gets it says so long.
Yep. It's going to be an emotional day, but everybody it's kind of a full circle moment. It started in Columbus and it's going to end in Columbus.
We're all going to miss Lee Corso.
Have it any other way. Well, I just want to point this out. Lee Corso is basically a monument at this point, because he's so legendary. But hey, Father Time waits for nobody. Yeah.
Nope. It's undefeated for a reason.
When Father Time calls your name, it's time for you to go. Now, over in Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen, at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we have Syracuse at number 24, Tennessee.
Yes.
That's what's going to kick off. That's going to be the unbeaten kickoff.
That's not my. Can I say something real quick? That's not the interesting one. The next game
No.
is interesting, and I want to take that one.
Well, before you do, hold on,
before you
gentlemen,
do, I was
before
going to
you
say
all
that's going
do,
to be
before you all do.
that's going to be the Peach kickoff over in Atlanta.
No,
That's gonna be on
it's
ABC, but
the Aflac kickoff.
Yeah.
the Aflac kickoff, whatever it name it is.
Aflac.
The Aflac kickoff. Yeah. But yeah, Jose, take it away for arguably the game of the year to kick off the year.
Y'all want a heavy hitter? Y'all gonna buckle down for this one. As the number one ranked Texas Longhorns take on the reigning champions in third rank Ohio State Buckeyes at home in Ohio Stadium in Columbus. Oh, I'm excited.
Is it the Pop-Tarts Bowl?
No.
No.
It's a
Oh, wrong.
What time of the season?
This is week one. This is week one, and we got a
Where do
heavy
you get
hitter.
the Pop-Tarts Bowl from? It's
Oh,
a
might as
bowl
well be.
game.
This is a
Oh,
heavy
wait a
hitter.
minute, hold on. By the way, Cody, you yourself, you might want to pay attention to this game over at
Yeah.
Memorial Stadium. We got Old Dominion and number 20, Indiana.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
2:30.
I have a question. Isn't Old Dominion in the FCS team?
No, they're in the Sun Belt.
No. Yeah.
No, they're in the Fun Belt. They're in the
They're in
Fun Belt.
Norfolk,
So,
Virginia.
so wait a minute. What division is Indiana in again? I forgot.
Big Ten.
Big
Ten.
Ten. Big Ten.
So that's what, 2 losses and they're done?
Yeah,
basically.
no, three.
3 losses. Okay. So it's the thing. You're gonna
Oh, I
force.
forgot the rules.
We
You
could
forgot the
win.
rules.
I forgot the rules.
You forgot the
Hey,
rules.
shut
And,
up.
you
We
also
could
forgot
win.
You can't. Well,
You
it's
forgot
still-
the rules.
Yeah, I did. Anyways, let's
Yeah.
move on, shall we?
Yeah. Anyways, coming
Oh.
on. Anyways, at 3:30, over in Athens, Georgia kicks off the season against the thundering herd of Marshall.
Georgia Bulldogs looking to rebound back after last season. After last year?
Yeah, I
Last
think
year,
Georgia wants to get back to being the national champions. They didn't like the way they,
no doubt. No
yeah,
doubt.
they didn't like the way how
Oh, hang
last
on.
season ended for them. Hold on,
Yeah.
Cody. They didn't like the way how last season ended for them, so they're gonna pick up the pieces and get ready. And unfortunately for the Thundering Herd, you're first.
And they are
Yeah, you're
angry.
first to the chopping block.
They are angry.
Yeah.
You guys
got
talk
the
about
dogs. Wait,
hold on.
for you.
Question.
Oh.
Did you guys talk about Alabama yet?
No,
we
we
have
haven't.
not.
We haven't
We're
got to it
getting
yet.
there. We're getting there.
Hold on.
You want to
Okay.
hold on?
Hold on. We also got coming up over in Beaver Stadium. We got Nevada and the number 2 team in the country, Penn State.
Yeah.
Well,
Happy
I'm
Valley.
I'm
Happy
interested
Valley
to
kicks off the
see.
season.
I'm interested to see where Penn State goes from here after making it to the college football playoffs.
Nevada?
We'll have to see let's see if they can rebound. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going from their playoff appearance last season. Iowa
this one.
State looks to continue their run from their week 1 Farmageddon victory at home, taking on the South Dakota Coyotes.
Oh,
That's an FCS school.
Here's the thing.
So-
At least we have one Coyotes team that's not a disappointment.
oh!
Now over in Tallahassee,
Oh, God.
Florida State, you got to learn your lesson because you got the Tide coming into town. We got Alabama and Florida State.
No, boy.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
SEC.
Alabama.
Yep, there we are. I do
They
want to
have canceled their series with West Virginia University.
Well, they have to because the SEC is going to start playing 9 games next year. So
Yep.
they have
Yeah,
to.
so it's a forced thing, but yeah,
They had to
so
replace West Virginia with ECU.
East Carolina,
Yep. The
the
Pirates.
Pirates of Eastern Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. Now also coming up over at over in Eugene, we got Montana State and Oregon.
Whack.
What?
The Ducks.
What?
Yep. And then over in Boomer Country, yes, I said that. The Sooners of Oklahoma will go head to head with the Redbirds of Illinois State.
Now,
That's at 6 o'clock.
now, you did that's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard. I didn't know this school had a football team. Long Island University is traveling to Gainesville to face off against them Gators.
Oh,
The
shit. You're
15th
dealing with a swamp of Gators.
Florida.
Yeah, they're They're known as the Sharks, but I think they're about to become gator meat over at the Swamp.
Yep.
Yeah, they're about to become bait.
I do want to ask something real quick, right?
Yeah. Also at 6 o'clock
Hold
over.
on, Jacob.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Jose.
I stopped myself to let Jose go.
Yeah, I do want to ask something with Florida. They did make it to the college football playoffs, correct or no?
They did.
Florida? They didn't. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, they did. I think they were in the first round. I think they were in the first round.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They
didn't. They didn't.
How far did they go? How far did they go?
Florida State. I mean, the Gators of Florida. Let me Google that real quick.
Go ahead.
Who talks amongst
what was their
themselves?
record? Yeah, what was their record last year? Man, I'm brain.
I will bet it's probably worse.
No, they're
8-5. They lost.
10
They went
points.
to the hold on, give me a sec. Let me go down to the schedule. 8-5. They went to the Gasparilla Bowl and they beat Tulane 33-8.
The
thank you.
Bowl classic.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked this question because do you think they can continue that momentum, or are they just going to completely roll over and die again?
I think you need to ask the question to a certain somebody who's in here who is a Florida Gator boy. Brandon, what's your expectations for this upcoming season?
Brandon's not even in the room.
Where are you?
Now hold on. Let me.
Oh, there he is. He went to go get some food.
Good morning.
What's up?
Hey, Brandon. Okay, so
Brandon.
So the Florida Gators have made it to the college football playoffs last year, correct?
They did. They did.
No. Oh my God.
I am surrounded by. Hold on, time out. Stop. I am surrounded by folks whose head is full of concrete.
Oh no, we have one already right here.
Oh.
No, we were discussing about. Hold on, we were discussing about the Gators of Florida, 15th rank. That's preseason rank is 15th rank,
Yes.
and that's what we were discussing about. For some odd reason, Jose thought that Florida made the college football playoffs last year, and they did not. They played in the Gasparilla Bowl, and they beat Tulane 33-8. The Gasparilla Bowl was not a playoff bowl.
Thank you for the clarification.
So I ask you, since you are our resident Gator boy, what's your expectations for the Gators of Florida this year?
We're talking football, Brandon.
College football.
Well, college football, the Gators, let me check it, because I don't think they haven't been in the playoffs for quite a while. So they
haven't. Last year they went 8-5. Last year they went 8-5.
10th place in the SEC.
I know. But I'm just saying because.
And they got, of course, big games like LSU, Miami. They got Texas A&M, of course, Georgia, of course.
It's got a long road before they.
And the last game of the season is against Florida State in Gainesville.
Yeah, I just want to bring this up real quick.
The Battle of Florida.
Yeah,
battle.
They ended last
while
season.
he looks it up.
Hold on, they ended last season winning 3 straight games to end the season. They beat number 9 Ole Miss in the SEC finale, beating Ole Miss 24-17, which knocked Ole Miss out of the race for the college football playoff. So it's a complete. Like I said, they ended the season with 4 straight wins, including winning the Gasparilla Bowl. So it is a complete toss-up.
Yes, indeed.
We got speed. Hold on, we got to speed this along because the draft is coming up at the top of the hour.
We're gonna fast forward. We're gonna hit the fast forward button. Coming up also at 7 o'clock at College Station, the 19th ranked Aggies at Texas A&M is gonna go head to head with the Roadrunners of University of Texas San Antonio.
Now over in Manhattan, Kansas. We got North Dakota and Kansas
keep
State.
up my expectations.
Yeah, North Dakota and Kansas State. Now, Jacob, I'm going to go ahead and let you have the floor for this one.
Yes, thank you very much. At 7:30 over in Clemson, South Carolina, it is the first official regular season matchup. Finally, between these two schools, they have met in the postseason four times, but they're finally going to meet up in the regular season. Number 9 LSU going head to head with number 4 Clemson, and what people are calling Death Valley squared.
That's going to be a big game. Good luck with that one, Jacob.
Now, before we move on, Jacob, I do have something to talk about. I did tag you and Jose on Discord, and so did Carter.
I did see this. I'm gonna bring this up now. Make it
There
simpler,
was
right?
a rumored
We're not
injury.
going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about
rumors.
it. Now,
We're in the room.
we're going to speed this along.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Jacob.
we're hitting the fast forward button. Also, in Lubbock, Texas, at 7:30, the Red Raiders are going to go head to head with Arkansas Pine Bluff. Believe it or not.
I hate this because they're going to get pounded to oblivion. I hate this. Every time you see an HBCU school play against a dominant team, they always turn to a queen pie. I hate it.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Speaking of which, rounding out the 6:30 games. 6:30 games. Over in Ann Arbor, the Michigan Wolverines are going to try to bounce back from the disappointing season. We'll go head to head with the Lobos of New Mexico.
With a new quarterback in town, Bryce Underwood, number 1.
Now, also over at Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, we got Georgia State and Ole Miss. They're going to do battle.
Yes. Then at 9:00 in Dallas. I think that. Yeah. No. Is it Dallas? I think it is.
J. Ford Stadium.
Yeah. In Dallas. Yes. Big D. The Mustangs of Southern Methodist will go head to head with East Texas A&M University. That is a mouthful.
Dallas. Hey, Dallas people, you have something to look forward to other than your Cowboys.
Damn. Bird. Then at 10:00 over in Tempe. I could be wrong. Or Phoenix.
Yeah, it's Tempe. It's Tempe.
It's Tempe.
Thank you. At Sun Devil Stadium, Arizona State goes head to head with Northern Arizona, the Lumberjacks.
It's a battle of the desert.
Ow.
Now,
anyways.
Sorry.
Then on Sunday afternoon, in Columbia, the Gamecocks of South Carolina open up the season against Vatech and the Hokies.
Yep.
That'd be interesting.
Hold on. This will be another game of the Aflac kickoff.
Yes. Then in the main event on Sunday night, well, if you want a rivalry that's brewed in hatred, we got one for you. How about Catholics versus convicts? Miami versus Notre Dame at Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, give me that game of the making.
Is that 3 big-time games in week 1?
Yes.
Might as well just go ahead and find somebody to get this season started.
And that's on Sunday.
That's Texas, Ohio State, LSU and Clemson, Notre Dame and Miami. Well,
Sunday.
Hurricanes. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Here we go, boys.
One of the
I am excited.
2025-2026 season. I suggest you strap in. This year's gonna get ugly.
Yes, it is.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to head on out to the draft room, as if you can see, because it is just about that time.
NFL
Let
time.
me get ready for our fantasy draft. As the fantasy draft looms over our heads, as we get ready to hear the famous sound everybody loves to hear, that doesn't mean the NFL newsroom does not keep spinning like a damn ball bearing.
Yep. Yeah. Now, before we do anything else, and I hope Jamal is still here.
Hee haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Unmute. It's showtime.
Oh, here he is. Let's go.
All right, time to get this shit over to me because.
Yep.
While I understand I understand what Weavow's case is, I will need you all to understand why I have Cleveland winning Dumbass of the Week. I don't care what else is sitting there. I want you to go back to June with the NFL.
When they drafted 5 quarterbacks, or is it something different?
Yeah.
I need you to actually follow the timeline. What happened with the NFLPA in June?
I do not know.
They had a couple of they made a couple of dumb decisions of hiring multiple quarterbacks.
No,
that's recent. Talk about back then.
There was There was the allegation that was put out there that a lot of the NFLPA was advocating for a lot of these owners to kind of be
Collusion.
shirty on the money.
Yeah, collusion.
This
Oh.
was started in part because of the Cleveland Browns paying Deshaun Watson all that money.
Mm-hmm.
It's relevant considering what Cleveland has just done, trading away Kenny Pickett, and not to mention having Flacco be the starter while Dylan Gabriel's the number 2 and Shador's number 3.
Mm-hmm.
To this, I would get to the point of, Cleveland, you didn't have to get to this point of all these dumb mistakes. Your owner going out of his way to say, we're fine with 4 QBs, which, that's a lie. I don't care how much you're going to stir that pot. It's a lie, because you're not. You're hoarding all these quarterbacks for what reason? Why are you having to hold on to all these QBs? It's because you don't want to admit that drafting Deshaun Watson was one of the dumbest decisions in NFL history.
If anything,
Why?
You're not wrong there.
If anything,
Why? Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Sorry, I'm sorry for
All of this started because they wanted Baker Mayfield to play hurt. And then when they got bothered by everything that surrounded that whole thing, they wanted an adult in the room.
So they went to Houston.
They went to Justin Tucker's massage parlor buddy, Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
All of this started because Cleveland didn't want to be patient with Baker Mayfield so they could finally actually develop an identity that's not them being a mediocre football team. All of this because Baker got hurt, played hurt, and now we're in this carousel where even the NFLPA got caught up into it. How do you not nominate this team for Dumbass of the Week? How?
Because
they literally started the spiral. For the NFLPA, too.
I feel like
this isn't just them being stupid. This is the NFLPA getting exposed for being stupid. Because of Cleveland being stupid.
It's basically saying if I'm dying, someone's dying with me.
There's a difference between a soccer player making a dumbass decision and not reading the field, and an entire team causing the NFLPA to get exposed, and now they're suddenly hesitant to pay players their full money.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Generational consequences. This is Dumbass of the Week.
I feel like because of how stupid Cleveland decided to become, that we should rename Dumbass. We should name the Dumbass of the Week the Cleveland Brown Memorial Dumbass of the Week. Just because they're
no
Cleveland Browns of the Week.
No, just give them the award because incompetence on this level to where the NFLPA gets hurt by it and they get exposed for being stupid. Nah, this is Dumbass of the Week. It's one thing to be caught as a football player making a dumb move, like kicking a ball to an opposing team. But this is not exactly new either. It's happened before.
When has it?
But having a team being so stupid that you cause the NFLPA to get exposed, and now you have people questioning why teams don't want to pay any players their guaranteed money, consequences of which still affect people now. I'm looking at Michael Parsons. How do you not nominate Cleveland for Dumbass of the Week? How?
We all of us do not have an answer for that, honestly. Honestly, we do not.
Carter, you tell me.
I'll be the first one to tell you. First and foremost, Cleveland is really just stupid. Nothing that the Browns does surprises me anymore.
Well,
hold on. Yeah, because while we've been talking, they've been picking. But I just want to point this out that You got Shedeur Sanders going to be third string quarterback now.
He's just going to
they're redshirting him.
Not to mention,
that's all it is. They're redshirting him.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that you gave Tyler Huntley the boot. So he's cut. You guys just gotta ask yourself, what exactly are you doing here, Cleveland? Do you want to win?
Seriously.
I mean, do you want to win? Do you want to compete? Or are you just comfortable being the NFL's ass clown?
Oh God, there's nothing good here.
Yeah, and which is it? What's your excuse? What's your excuse, Jim Haslam? We're waiting.
Seriously, yeah, we'll wait for your answer, because if you really want to be known as the ass king of the ass clowns, then there you go. Enough said.
Now.
Oh, yeah, better the draft started. So
yeah.
Either way,
there's nothing good.
Let's go to the NFL, other NFL news.
Draft.
Yeah, let me also while we're drafting.
While we're drafting, the NFL, all 32 teams have gone through the motion of doing their butchering. Their fat cutting of getting their 53 teams all set up and ready to go for this upcoming season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unfortunately, and there was some cuts, and especially after what happened over the weekend in Tampa with Shiloh Sanders punching a Bills tight end, just punching him in the face, and him getting the boot from it. Now he might still come back to Tampa. There is a possibility he might still come back to Tampa, but he's been waived. The thing which really confuses, what frustrates me is easy and simple. You can't, if you've been undrafted, if you were undrafted, you can't make dumb decisions like that and expect to still be on the team. You have to learn some form of discipline. It's already an uphill climb to get into the NFL. It's an even tougher hill to climb if you went undrafted. So, I mean, I don't like the move, but hey, he has to learn discipline.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it.
Enough said.
As much as I don't like the move, he had to learn discipline. No, some folks just have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. But that's the name of the game. I mean, that's all there is to it. So, like I said, that's just the name of the game. Also, going on in the NFL, we still got a situation over in Dallas. First and foremost, let me go ahead and play this video because finally, the Bengals. Actually, let me change it around.
No,
the Commanders.
Yep.
Yeah, the Commanders have re-signed McLaurin, Terry McLaurin. So he's getting a nice hefty
money.
Let's just let the mega casuals explain.
Hey guys.
Yep.
Hey Terry, what's up? My contract's almost up, and I was thinking we should just get it out of the way now, get ahead of the game, and get a contract extension done. Okay, great. What were you thinking? I think $30 million is pretty fair.
Hey boss.
Yeah. Terry wants an extension. Okay, what are we looking at? 15, 20 million a year? He wants 30.
Has he lost his damn mind? Tell him no.
On it. Sorry, Terry, but that's just too much money. If you're willing to go lower, then maybe we can get something done.
Boss?
Yes?
Terry's holding in. Is this about his contract?
Yep, I think that's... Boss, Terry just requested a trade.
No, we are not budging.
I don't know, boss. The season starts next week, and the fans are pretty pissed because they seem to like Terry.
Why?
Probably because he was loyal through all the crap that the last ownership put him through, and he showed that once his talents were actually properly used, he could be a dominant wide receiver. That's actually a good point. You know what? Let's do this. Here's $32 million per year for 3 years. Why would you... Okay.
Took him long enough, and hey, look who's ready to do it.
I was sleepy.
I
fucking overslept. I overslept. I mean, I'm fine. Like, I'm actually surprised, and I'm fine with the 3 I've actually gotten so far.
How you doing?
Chase A-Chain Williams.
First of
is
all,
not
Brandon,
bad.
you're such an asshole. Kansas City Cardinals, I think that's Louis Rivers. Fuck you. Hickens,
No,
fuck you too. And
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm being like serious. I'm not that mad at it at all. Chase A-Chain Williams is not a bad 3 to start with. I may
You're
have to
good.
leave. I may have to
Brandon's
leave in
a
the
king,
middle of
man.
this.
You
'Cause I got
fuck
something at
off.
8.
Hey.
I have something at 8. But the team I'm scared of is. Oh my god, man, Jacob, you got the guy that won me last year. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, but just because you grab who won last year, don't mean they'll live up to what they could do this year.
True. True.
Fuck.
True.
That's
you
Bowers.
gotta learn. Come on, load.
Back-to-back winners don't always happen, especially in this league.
Yeah.
Bowers, absolutely just the dominant pick. I think.
The fact that some of you were picking QB early is ridiculous.
I did it what in my third group of picks.
Don't worry.
I was at the end. I was at the ending part of the rounds last year, in the original order, and I went for Allen round 4.
Oh, okay, I'm 7th.
This would be the point in the draft I'd went QB.
Okay.
I can't get away from my boy.
Boy.
Okay. I honestly felt like last year it was my wide receiver room, my running back room that won me the draft.
I wasn't shit, but I got the last pick. But I'm the first pick in every second
I'm definitely
round.
getting myself a good warning back.
Okay, let's check out other NFL news.
I'm checking the news as well.
Florida going down, Bowers going down,
Since
maybe
Raiders got Kenny Pickett in. They also got Amari Cooper in for 1 year.
Yeah. Amari Cooper's going back to the Raiders for a year. For a year.
Kenny Pickett is a worthy backup for the Raiders since they're going to use Geno Smith as their starting quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Who just went out? Golf going.
Golf.
Oh, well, how are you going to feel right now, Jacob? They're going to put Spencer Rattler as their starting quarterback for your Saints.
Not surprised, honestly.
Hold on. Excuse me?
I shit you not, Jamal.
Two QBs back to back is.
What? Putting Spencer Rattler, no joke, as their number 1 QB.
I mean,
I'm not talking about Spencer Rattler.
To the fantasy draft.
Oh,
Mahomes, Jalen Hurts and Goff back to back. Really?
Nasty.
Really?
Nasty work.
Welcome to the fantasy league.
I'm not gonna lie. Drafting a QB early is asking for trouble. It honestly is.
I mean,
it seems like it.
This would be the range I'd go and get mine. Well,
right.
And I know, and I'm surprised one guy's not been taken.
Meanwhile, the Giants are waving Tommy DeVito.
I'm thinking of either going.
Really?
I'm definitely going for a running back, but I'm thinking of either going for a Chicago boy or for a Denver boy.
I'm just looking to get to the playoffs this year.
Is there any more news? Because no offense, but people ain't subscribed for our live podcast stuff.
Yeah, I'm just First and foremost, like I said, Jimmy Ward is placed on the commissioner's exempt list.
I want to get someone good.
Okay. Then, so he's placed on he's placed on the commissioner's exempt list from Hilton West in Montgomery County, Texas, on June 12th for alleged family violence in his Magnolia home involving his fiance.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, so he's gonna be out for probably like 4 weeks.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, so he's gonna be out. Yeah, he's gonna be out for like 4 weeks.
Not surprising.
Now
you
the dilemma, because I can go grab one of the guys from my championship team last year, but this guy gave me fucking 220 headaches because of how his team used him. Or I can go to
Dallas Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer on Tuesday would not get into the specifics of his meeting with Micah Parsons after the Pro Bowl edge rusher did not wear his jersey and lay down on a medical table during Friday's preseason game.
Stop for a minute. Stop it for a minute. Can we just say that Brian Schottenheimer is just Jerry Jones' puppet?
He is.
Just call him the puppet. That's it.
Yeah, he is.
I took one of the top 3 last year. I'm gonna take another one of the top 3 this year. Give me Joe Burrow.
You bastard! Fuck!
Now,
do you really want to trust Joe Burrow, considering the fact that I don't know if they have fixed up that O-line?
I mean,
he made it to the Super Bowl. He made it to the Super Bowl with a bad O-line. He's still one of the best QBs in the NFL by a country mile and a half. Yes, you take Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And it's end of round 4, adding on to the fact the thing auto drafted me Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Now let me go ahead and continue on with the story. Yeah, he said. That he remains resolute. Excuse me. That Parsons will be available September the 4th against the Philadelphia Eagles. For the first time, however, Schottenheimer admitted that Parsons could be limited in his work against the defending Super Bowl champions if he does play. At the end of the day, as soon as he can get out there, that's great. But again, there will be a ramp-up plan for him, Schottenheimer said. And when he lines up out there to play, do I think he would play 75 plays in every game and every play? Probably not. I don't think that's real. But I do think he can be very disruptive, like we all know. Let me break this down for you because
oh God.
First and foremost, Jerry Jones,
there you go.
Boy, has to be the most idiotic.
He's just senile. He's just fucking senile. Chalk it up to that.
Senile is not a word, but
well, too bad. I'm using it.
Well, I just think that unfortunately for what's going on here is easy and simple. I mean, Jerry Jones. I mean, he went out. He spoke with Michael Irvin. Spoke with Stephen A. Smith. Guy even showed up on Fox News, Fox and Friends.
Who watches Fox News, anyways?
You don't even want to know the answer to that question. But I just think
you realize how overly conservative this entire country has become in the past few years. More people are watching Fox News than you care to admit out loud.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, guess what? I don't care.
You don't care, but they do. And apparently, this podcast don't drag up money, so they care enough.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
so we can play two more.
Yeah, I just think that honestly, my honest opinion, Jerry Jones just says, okay, his excuse is we had a deal and the agent told us to eat bleep. So I mean, and it's really unfortunate. Agent come back and saying that we said no such thing. So turn to a he said situation. Micah Parsons just ran over there on the side of the road by Trey Hendrickson. Got a new deal, and Terry McLaurin got a new deal, and he's still standing by his phone, just waiting for that phone call. It's just that's really unfortunate what's going on in Dallas, and I just want to speak to Vegas for a second. Do you really think that Vegas, you really want to give Dallas? You really think that's going to win over 7.5 games this upcoming season? Are you sure about that? Just want to point that out. Let me go ahead and hit this real quick because Evan did do a new 32.
Oh yeah. We got some more Vegas lines for the 32 for 32. Yeah, let's hit that.
Yeah.
Now, first and foremost, Well, first and foremost, don't worry. We can walk and chew bubblegum. We're good. First and foremost, we start out with the Miami Dolphins at 8.5. Over or under?
Ooh, that's
under.
For Miami?
Well,
8.5.
It's
Only if they're healthy, maybe over. But if they're ransacked, lower.
There is no reason for me to trust the Miami Dolphins under any circumstance.
Right.
There's no reason.
Okay.
That offense is mediocre at finest.
Yep.
It's mediocre at best. The defense is mediocre. Why should anyone trust this team? They have the potential to be last in their division. So give me the under. Give me 4 games. There's no reason for me to trust them.
I agree with Jamal, but I'm going to say I'm going to go under. Give me 5.
I say either 4 or 3.
Now, here's a bigger question for me. Last season, I didn't let him cook. The question is, do I want to let him cook this year?
Let him
just
with who?
Just hurry up and pick, because I kind of want to get through this as quick as possible.
Damn it!
All right.
Damn it! You got my pick, you bastard, Jose.
Yeah, I'm going to say under, and I'm going to say about 6 wins. I think Miami.
Fuck it, let's cook.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Now next team up. Yeah, next team up. The LA Chargers at 9.5. Yeah, next team up is the LA Chargers at 9.5.
9.5 sounds fair.
But year 2 of Harbaugh?
The most difficult one is the offensive lineman.
Yeah,
because Slater is out, and we got
Slater
likes of Joe Alt is still our hope. Becton is our next savior. We hope he could protect Herbert. Zion Johnson's in there. Bozeman, of course. I'm nervous about Trey Pipkins right there, and I think that's pretty much it. We got all the linemen are there, backup just in case. Saller's here and Nelson.
This heavily depends on how the rest of the AFC West is. It really depends.
That is
true. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Chargers don't have much of a say this year. Because if two of the division mates decide to wake up, they are not even sniffing the playoffs because that is 4 losses on their schedule automatically.
They blew the playoff last year, of course, against Houston, of course. So there's a lot of talk about how they're going to do this one.
They have the potential to go under because of how good Denver and Kansas City could potentially be.
Yeah.
So
arguably with Denver, it's literally that on paper, it's not much, but on paper, their defense is one of the most overwhelming things.
In case you didn't hear what I was on, my sister just jumped behind me.
I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under with 8. Something tells me they might not be.
I'm gonna be over there in a few minutes.
Yeah. Pittsburgh 8.5.
7.
It's either 9 or 10 for me.
This is the most frustrating football team if you're a Steelers fan, because how much of your identity has really changed over the years. You're extremely comfortable with being mediocre. You're comfortable with it. You've accepted it. Nothing is going to change with Pittsburgh, no matter what I say. So I'll go over, and I'll give them 9 wins, because that's exactly the torture they put themselves in.
I agree with
Sometimes
Jamal.
it pays to suck.
It's going to be 9 wins no matter what, because they always like to go 9 wins no matter what. It's always 9 and 8, 9 and 8. No matter what.
They are cursed to be mediocre.
Get him up. There he is.
Amarion Hampton gone. I was thinking he's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna think he's gonna be overwhelming. But
hi everybody.
Hey.
Can I be heard?
Yes.
Yeah. None of my draft's been a bit strange, but there is a reason why. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Next team up.
I was asleep. My first I was asleep for him.
Yeah, next team up is...
I guess I will start from Joe Burrow and move from there.
Yeah. Next team up are the Denver Broncos at 9.5.
Really? Same as the Chargers.
That's low.
I'll answer this for Denver. Give me the over, and also Carter. Give me the other teams we've gone through.
Okay. Miami. Hold on. Miami 8.5.
Yeah.
Under, no doubt. I think they finished last in the division. Next.
Hey, Carter.
Chargers 9.5.
I hate to break this up. I got some
Cody.
news.
Cody, let me go.
Okay.
Chargers 9.5. Give me the under. Sorry, Matt. I actually think the Chargers are in for a bad season.
I was thinking either 9 or 10 for the Chargers.
I'm taking the under.
Okay, that's fair. Jamal says 8 for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Jamal.
Yeah, I agree as
Pittsburgh
well.
8.5.
Under. They've got a zombie at quarterback.
Oh, what do you think, kid? Like 8 or 7 or something?
7. I think they're going to finish. I think they'll be. I think this is Mike Tomlin's first losing season.
Ooh.
All right. Denver 9.5.
I think the number's about right for Denver. Tough division. I'm going to go over just. See 10 wins.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say 10-11. That defense seems like it's going to keep them in games that they should have.
All right, this is to everybody now. Green Bay 9.5.
Oh, I'm going over.
Give me the over. I
Over.
really like the
Over.
Packers.
I think they win the division with 13.
I have the Packers finishing in a wild card spot. I still think
that division is not easy to call either. There's too much going on.
That division is not easy to call. Detroit, I still think it's an elite team, even with different coordinators. I think the Bears are going to be a lot better this season, and Minnesota. It's the question about JJ McCarthy, which is why I'm shocked.
Exactly.
Which is why I'm going to just call you all out. Justin Jefferson to the second round. What the fuck, y'all?
To be fair, Hit Kid, there are QBs being drafted in the second round. So what do we know?
To everyone in this call, Justin Jefferson to the second round. Excuse me.
I was in a Gunshus
what the hell's happening.
So I don't really get to say much, but I'm fine with Kyron and I'm fine with Jamar. I think there were 2 from last year that I had. I'm gonna go.
I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over on the Packers. By the way,
I'll take the over.
About 10 or 11.
Same here, and I'll show a bit of faith in one of the guys. I'll take Tucker Kraft.
All right. Tampa Bay 9.5.
Ooh. Jamal got cut off.
Jamal,
he'll be back.
is it a good?
Yeah, okay.
Is it a good time that I can actually cut in?
Go on. Get your point.
So this is about the WNBA. Kelsey Mitchell became the new single season scoring record holder in the franchise history.
Okay, that's good to know.
Congratulations. Anyways.
Let me also. I'm just waiting for Jamal to come back. Now,
I could be very fucking petty here, just for the sake of being petty.
Yeah, I know. Let me just explain something here. I took a look at Tampa Bay's schedule, and Buffalo's on the schedule. Both San Fran and Seattle are on the schedule.
Buffalo just released their 15-man roster.
Yeah, you stop. Philadelphia and Detroit on the schedule. So 9.5. I'm going over, but just barely. But I'm staying this here and now. I will not settle for just another division title. I won't settle for it. I want more.
You want to go higher because you see the potential.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because we drafted a wide receiver from Ohio State. Understandably so, because last season we were almost like completely depleted in the wide receiver department. Both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin went down with injuries. So I was a little bit hesitant, but I feel a little bit easier now. I feel a little bit better now that we drafted a wide receiver, and of course we continue to build around our D. So like I said, I will go over, but just barely. Like I said, because there's some tough games on the schedule this season. There are some tough games that There are some very tough games on this schedule. So, but I'm going to say 10. I'm saying 10.
I agree. I'll go over. I'm going to say at least maybe 11. I'm going to go
Oh,
11.
you're going
Give me
heavy
some
on
leeway.
that.
Mm-hmm. All right,
There's
then.
Jamal.
We're going to let Jamal come on back in.
Nine
But,
Right, get him in.
Buccaneers.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to say 10. Like I said, but I want more than just division title. Next offseason, we got a lot of money to burn in the free agency market, so we better use it next season. But I am going to go over.
The Buccaneers are winning that division. I'm not convinced otherwise.
Yeah, I agree.
Your
Buccaneers are gonna
team
go
is
back
now
to
on the
back.
clock.
Yeah, we are winning another division title, but I want more.
The simple
Yeah,
answer to this is even though I want the under for petty reasons, the answer to this is an easy over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Hick Kid. We'll get to between you and me shortly.
God.
Now, the last team, it was discussed today. Minnesota at 8.5.
Over, and that is not even. I can say that without hesitation. I think it's gonna look like last year. This NFC North. I think it's the most complete division in football.
Hold on, Pedro, because
as a four-team collective, I think it's the most complete.
Yeah, well, hold on, Pedro, because Evan's hot take was that Minnesota was going to finish dead last in the NFC North.
That is a lot of debate because you're dealing with Detroit's powerful defense. You're doing Green Bay's new powerful offensive weapon, Matthew.
But the problem is, how do you trust Detroit after they lost their coordinators?
That is a big.
What trust should you have?
They still have big players around.
Minnesota is what's Minnesota's number?
8.5.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that number is low.
And
That's
Evan's saying they're going to be dead last.
I don't think that's all that crazy because it's still hard to call that division with a straight face. We don't know.
I think if you were asking me about Minnesota, I think that number's about right. I can't judge them. If JJ McCarthy's really good, then that's an over. But we don't know. That's the mystery. I think 8.5 is a fair number, so I'm going to say lean.
I'm going to go under. I say I'm going to agree with Hickett. I say they cover it.
I'll go lean 8 as well.
Yeah, Now then, since we are in the neighborhood, last week we had a discussion here in this podcast, and the two teams that we spoke in particular was San Fran and Seattle. Now,
you're getting cooked on both of these.
Now, as I pointed out last week, if the 49ers can stay healthy, because I looked at both their schedules, both Seattle and San Fran.
They're going to start week 1, so yeah.
Yeah, both Seattle and San Fran. Both of them have winnable schedules. Both of them really do have winnable schedules, which is why I said if the 49ers can stay healthy, they can win more than 10.5. I went over. I said I went over 10.5, and I went up with 11. That was my choice to make. And like I said, if this team can stay healthy, they could win 11 games. If this team can stay healthy. The key word, if. That's the key word because this is a Jekyll and Hyde team. When they're healthy, this team is dangerous. But when they're injured, it's a completely different story.
I'll do you one better, Carter. That entire division is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
That entire division.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Including your Seahawks. I'm going to give you two good reasons why I think Carter went with that low. One, that Giants loss is completely unforgivable, and you know
I agree. Did I argue that?
And also, that 6-3 win is also equally unforgivable. How the fuck do you do that? Those are two of the most embarrassing losses I have seen in your division.
Can I respond?
That's bad.
Can I
That's
respond?
bad.
I do have a question for you here, kid. Did the Seahawks fix their main problem?
Well, it looks like Greg Sable, if you saw preseason, is looking really good. Let's just say that. I mean, the man was moving around Chris Jones when they did first team reps against the Chiefs, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not an easy fix. Do I think they fixed their main problem, the O-line? Probably not. You can't fix that in one, thing, but they fixed it a bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. They still had 10 wins with one of the worst O-lines I had ever fucking seen, okay?
True.
That is fact.
Five traffic cones.
That is fact. If you look at Seattle's schedule, by the way, 49ers, and I'll get into the Niners and why I think that's even more egregious, okay? Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, QB. We know he's almost off a fucking cliff, don't we or don't we not? Saints, sorry, Jacob, maybe the worst team in football.
Thank you.
I'll admit some tough games. Jaguars, unpredictable. Your Buccaneers, Carter's a 50-50. Texans, tough. Commanders, I think we'll lose that. Division is division, but if we still, in my opinion, I think we have the best defense in the division. I'm not going to cap on that. I think Seattle has potential to have the best defense in the division. No lie.
It's either the U or the Niners.
No, it's either us or the Rams. How fucking dare you say they're the Niners? Not a chance. Not a chance.
I will give them that chance because I have seen dumber things happen.
So wait. They gave up a bunch of defensive talent in the offseason, yet just because Robert Saleh came back with the least talented team he's had. Just because of Robert Saleh, they're still talented. Get out. Get out. And I like Saleh as a coordinator.
This is the same Brit. You took Mike McDaniel from us, and he did worse with y'all than he did with us. Yes, I'm going to question that.
You're nuts.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Tennessee, I think Seattle win that. Colts, Seattle win that. Saints, I've already mentioned. There's 3 wins right there. We split our division. There's the 6 wins, which I think was egregious from Carter. And then there's a bunch of games which I definitely think Seattle will still sweep the Cardinals this season. I'm sorry, I don't rate Kyler Murray. There are egregious losses, though, to Josh's point, but 6 wins? Way too low, Carter.
George Pickens was taken?
Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
Okay,
Do you trust Sam Donald behind that offensive line?
That is also a very fair question. We know how he is with bad offensive lines.
I know everyone is expecting the Darnold drop-off. I wouldn't be surprised with it as well. It's a risk. I'm not going to lie on that, okay? There's no reason to lie on Sam Darnold, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, though, do I think Sam Darnold played better than Geno Smith last year? Yes! I'll double down on that, yes! And Geno Smith didn't want to be here, and Sam Darnold does. I definitely think the offensive line is better because of the Grace Abel draft pick. I refuse to be told differently on that. And if we can stay healthy, we got rid of DK Metcalf because he was asking for way too much money. I don't care what anyone tells me. And here's the thing. DK had fallen out of the wide receiver 1 spot because we had Jackson Smith and Jim.
I was going to say Jason just took his spot anyway.
We've got a capable 2-wing Cooper Cup. By the way, sleeper, Torrey Holton, the draft pick. And then we were running 2 tight end sets. And here's the other thing. We have a proper offensive coordinator now, not some fuckhead out of college. We have a really experienced NFL OC in Clint Kubiak. Or did we all just seem to forget that all of a sudden?
Oh, shit. He's not wrong.
Meanwhile, while we're hitting this debate, I just snuck past and grabbed one of my guys from last year.
I'm sorry. For me, 6 wins was egregious, Carter.
Yeah, no, but I think Seattle win that division. I think it's them. I think it is that race that he said. It is going to be between Seattle, LA, because LA look really good this year. I mean,
that's if Stafford is healthy.
That's the problem with LA. If Stafford's healthy, I think the Rams win the division. I think Seattle will get wild card. Seriously. Stafford is still the best quarterback in that division by far.
That's fair.
Let me get to the other fucking prediction, which was even more egregious. Carter, bring up what the fucking win line was for the 49ers.
10.5.
And you took the fucking over?
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
You took the fucking over?
Yes, I did. Because as I said, if the 49ers can stay healthy, this team can win 11 games. If this team can stay healthy.
What team are we talking about?
If this team can stay healthy, that's the key word, because we have seen pretty much every time when the 49ers go to the Super Bowl the following year, the injury bug hits this team like a brick, which is what we saw last year. We saw CMC went down. We saw pretty much that wide receiver core took a beating, and of course, we saw Purdy himself struggle a little bit out there.
Big cock Brock got hit hard.
That's why I said if this team can stay healthy, they're going to win 11 games. That's why I said if this team can stay healthy. The key word is if. That's the key word. If this team can stay healthy.
All right.
Usually that.
I also think
in the Bay Area runs around.
I'm going to cook this in a minute, but I'll let Josh go. Go on.
23. I don't think he's going to look the same.
Go on, Josh.
I will say something that's also I'll also be a bit controversial. San Fran also has the better running back room in that division.
Yep.
I don't think it's that controversial either. Between Brian Robinson and CMC, you have a much better running back room.
The Brian Robinson thing pissed me off because that was a great move by San Fran. I'm not even going to lie. The Brian Robinson thing pissed me off. That was from
that. Because if that running back room is anywhere near good enough, CMC is the central pillar of that offense because he'll catch and pass. That's kind of what they needed.
That move was an elite move from the Niners. I actually really like that move. Here's the problem, to Carter's point straight away. Who the fuck's Brock Purdy throwing the ball to?
George Kittle and Hopes and Dreams?
That's what I mean. George Kittle and who? The wide receiver.
Like you said, George Kittle and Hopes and Dreams.
Wide receiver.
To be fair,
Josh,
hold on. Let me be fair. We act like CMC ain't a part of that offense too, where he'll catch and run the ball.
No, he will catch and run. There is and let's just be automatically clear. I think Brian Robinson will catch and run as well. Okay, that's a really good backup running back for him.
So that's at least 3 people.
Yeah, but
I'll let you continue there.
Here's the thing. Where the fuck is the wide receiver call right now? There is. By the way, they had a wide receiver fail a substance abuse thing today.
Your team is now on the clock.
You mentioned something about Brian, right?
Yeah. So that's another thing. Here's the other part. They let go of so much of that defense this offseason. They did. Okay, and I know they brought Robert Saleh back, to Josh's point. But their schedule, and this is why I think, I'll admit, it is the easiest schedule in football, okay? But we're looking for 11 wins, okay? In the division, you've got 3 of the toughest teams. You've got Seahawks, which I think that we beat them week 1. Then they've got, and remember, they struggled in the division games last season. What was it, split with the Cardinals, if I remember correctly?
I think so.
And the Rams beat their asses twice, okay? They've got to go, they're on the road against Tampa. They're on the road against the Texans. I'm sorry, that's 2 losses right fucking there.
Yeah, they're going
to... Anyone telling me that ain't 2 losses right there?
You're not wrong.
If they lose to Seattle, and if they get swept by the Rams, that is, what is it, 5 losses?
That's 5.
That's 5 losses. No, could Seattle sweep them? That's potential. There's 6, okay? 7th loss for me. I'll get some frisky teams. Falcons, not an easy game. Here's another frisky one.
That Falcons game, is that in the Bay or is that in...
That's in the Bay. That's still a tough game.
That is
Jaguars are frisky. They're a mystery package this season. Like the entire AFC, so it's a mystery package. Here's the obvious one for me. Chicago. I think the Bears are a much better team. I think they'll go into the Bay Area week 17. And I think they'll beat the Niners right there.
I think since Caleb finally has a coach, that's just going to be a fucking tough game. I think I'm going to be also serious. I also think, because I didn't even draft the guy, but I'm probably not going to. The guy I may bet a bit on is Colston Loveland. what we saw with Johnson in Detroit. He likes tight ends.
I grabbed the other tight end. I grabbed Warren from the Colts. Because the reason I grabbed him for the draft today is because at least he's a safety blanket for Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah, Daniel Jones. Got it. Indianapolis, man.
I just think with the Niners, they're a lot less talented of a team this season compared to last.
Yep.
The wide receiver room is not healthy at all. And the other thing is, yes, we're relying on Christian McCaffrey being the big return. The man is coming off double Achilles tendonitis, okay? That is fact. That is fact.
23 is not going to be the same. If
Christian McCaffrey is even half of what... And let me be clear. If Christian McCaffrey is an elite running back, on his day, best in the league. But if he is only, let's say, 80% of what he is, there is no way the Niners are winning 11 games.
Let me just say this. We have also Wiley Leonard in the Colts. Don't forget him.
Also, I'm just going to say, hey, what's up, Will? Yeah, Will. And he's asking, how about the Packers and Bears this year?
I actually have some faith in the Bears, and as I talked about it, I think Ben Johnson is going to be
Let me just say this about the Chiefs. They got cooked by the Bears. The Chiefs blew away in the preseason.
You mean the Chiefs?
You missed one word. Hold on, time out. You missed one word, Cody.
Preseason. I'm not caring about anything in the preseason outside of how they perform. The regular season is where it actually matters.
I'm not caring about
week one is catching up.
Yeah, to Josh's point, I'm not caring about the preseason. My only care was health, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know my team's going in healthy. I'm happy.
Same here. And I mean, what I saw from my team's rookies was actually pretty promising.
Most interesting.
Come on, Snoring.
Most interesting. Hold on.
I was going to ask that question. Who do you think is the most interesting team in the league coming into this year? Just based off a storyline. Like, what's the storyline that you're probably keeping track of this year?
And we'll conclude with that for baseball reasons, because we do kind of got to get to that. We've been sitting here for a minute. So let that question be the last thing. Just to be safe.
I'll start. Most interesting team I want to observe this season, okay? And a team which I think has realistic expectations. And I'm not going to choose my own team, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We'll try and keep it. We'll try and furry. I think the team I'm most interested to observe, because I have expectations this team's making it back to the playoffs, okay? But I would also be quite vindictively happy if it blows up in their face, because of the aftermath and chaos which it will bring. My most interesting team to watch this season is the New England Patriots.
Oh my god!
Laura can't hear to see this, but he'll hear it later on.
The most interesting team.
I was gonna say New England looked like a team that could be something this year, especially with Drake May seemingly getting some reinforcements to the 5 traffic cones that you can call his offensive line. Oh!
The most interesting team.
Go. I'll take the step.
The most interesting team for me to watch is the Carolina Panthers, and it kind of really ain't even close.
That I have to agree with, even though they are in our division. I feel like the Panthers is going to be a very interesting team to keep an eyeball on.
I think. Let me just bring this up by Carolina. I think that this team has potential. I think next year we're going to see this team bear fruit. They're still learning.
They're still tending the garden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're still learning. They're still learning, but next year I think this team will bear fruit, no question.
Yeah, safe to say those plants are going to be bearing fruit, and it's going to be beautiful, honestly, and scary.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and switch topics here, ladies and gentlemen. Go
My
ahead.
team. I'll just quickly say my team, because I think mine is probably Denver. I want to see how their draft does this year. Their draft looked really, really interesting this year. Getting Jadae Barron to pair with I don't know if you agree with me, but I do think PS2 is the best defensive back in the league. I think it's between him and Derek Stingley. And what I mean by defensive back is a cornerback because I have safety.
Your team is now on the clock.
I have safety in like a different layer.
Fuck! I need to get a kicker.
And when it comes to safeties, I do think that Kyle Hamilton is the best safety in the league. So I mean that defense, getting Hufanga, getting guys from that Niners team that's breaking up. I think if I was saying like a storyline, I do want to see like this potential new generation in the no-fly zone. Obviously, if I was being biased, I'd say my own team because I do want to see how.
That's what I said. Excuse me, Pedro. We got to speed this along.
Yeah, we got to.
And since we are in the neighborhood,
yeah, go ahead.
Hee haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Oh, this ought to be good.
Yeah, we got another round. We got another round of dumbass of the week from the baseball portion.
All right, who got nominated?
The New York Yankees for drafting a known white supremacist in Cole Jackson. In Core Jackson.
They deserve it for that one, even I didn't. That one fucking idiot.
Was that second bad for the Yankees?
Did they not?
Like that is actually what the fuck is that franchise doing?
Wait, hold on. What's going on?
The Yankees were nominated for Dumbass of the Week for drafting a known white supremacist in Core Jackson.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That guy better be careful. That guy got to be careful with what he's saying because, as you know, most New Yorkers got like Latinos, Italians, all kinds of shit going on.
If he says one crumb of anything out of line, he gone.
Well, I think that, let me just bring this up. If he really wants to know how that feels, he better make sure he has Johnny Walker's phone number on speed dial.
Yeah, definitely. But
now, also, two other nominees. This is outside of baseball, this was in football. I forgot to bring up. We already brought up about the Browns. The Bengals was also nominated for Dumbass of the Week for being utterly cheap in honoring their Hall of Famers, forcing them to book their own hotel / rental stay.
Wait. Which one is this again?
The Bengals.
The Bengals.
Cincinnati.
The Bungles.
The Bungles.
For being utterly cheap.
Can we just
in
say
honoring the Hall of Famers?
This is the same team that re-signed Trey Hendrickson.
Yes.
Well, I guess we know where the money went.
For being utterly cheap, forcing them to book their own hotel rental stays.
Wow.
We also spoke about the Browns for releasing Tyler Huntley.
That's my winner because everything else on the table, nah. Cleveland is generationally stupid
by a mile. Yes.
And we should get used to seeing this. The New York Mets for pissing away a major series against the Nationals.
See, this is why I don't want to count them as dumbass because
they do this they're doing this every other week now.
No. I'm not going to add that excuse from Brandon.
I'm not going to say
Listen, the Yankees belong on there, and they've been inconsistent as fuck though. But compared to the Nets, the fucking Nets, my man.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Man, like, what else do you want me to say?
It's like, how come the Mets lose to the Nationals?
We are doing all of this when my mind has never been changed at any point in this entire conversation. The dumbass is fucking Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're being a dead horse at this point.
Cleveland's the dumbass.
Yeah, we're just being a dead horse at this point.
You know what, Jamal?
The literal consequences for their stupidity goes. It doesn't just hit them. It hits the NFLPA. It hits their fan base. It hits the whole identity of Cleveland. This is monumental stupidity.
You know what? Jamal makes a good point. Jamal makes a good point. I'm sorry, but the Yankees fuck it up and hiring a racist on their team. That's just them being idiots.
Also, you know how many racists have a job in sports?
I mean,
you know how many? Hold on.
Jacob, let Jamal finish.
Jamal, no matter what.
Speed Blitz. There are racist people in probably every sport imaginable. So a racist getting hired is nothing new.
Fair enough. But Cleveland,
especially in soccer.
Your team is now on the clock.
You're not
wrong.
My
God.
my God. It's all saying, I'm going to wrap this up. But yeah, Cleveland fucking up so hard that it affected the Players Association. Yeah, they're the winners of Dumbass of the Week. Congratulations, Cleveland. You actually won something.
Now, let me also get back here to the baseball real quick.
I was just about to get to there.
That hurts.
I was just about to get there. As we reach the final week of August, and we're about to get into the biggest month, the second biggest month of the year, which is September.
Jacob, hold on, because we got injury report.
We gotta go to General Hospital first and foremost. Who's checking in?
Nathan Evaldi is pretty much done for this year.
Evaldi again?
Yeah, but it's a shoulder injury.
It's a rotator cuff strain. It's a rotator cuff strain.
That's killer for a pitcher.
But we also got some good news. We actually have a player checking out of General Hospital, believe it or not.
Who is it?
Jordan Alvarez is making his return to the Astros after being
there we go.
Good news for the AL West.
So I want to say something before and then happens. There is some rebuilding news.
What?
Carter, you may be happy about this.
What? Oh yeah.
Roof repairs for Tropicana Field are underway.
Yeah. They are finally now underway with rebuilding the roof of Tropicana Field. There's actual pictures and footage of them actually starting to rebuild the roof.
To be honest with you, they could have just put like, I don't know, they could just put like a giant tarpaulin over the top, and it would just be like, there, done.
No, I think they're trying to do that. That would be the cheap way, but I feel like they're actually want to actually make sure this thing actually can actually hold on to the hurricane winds this time.
This is the
guys.
Panels.
Hold on, wait, time. We also got a suspension. First baseman. First baseman. Wilson Contreras has been suspended for 6 games.
I see this.
For 6 games and fined an undisclosed amount for his tirade during the Cardinals' 7-6 win over the Pirates last night. Contreras has been informed.
He had a hissy fit, and he actually. Mind if I take this one and make it short and sweet?
Go.
Yeah. So Wilson Contreras decided to have a hissy fit during the Pirates game and literally hucked his bat in a fit of rage. And in doing so, he got himself boxed for 6 games and fined for an unspecified amount by the MLB.
Oh, it was worse than that, Jacob. When he threw his bat, it accidentally hit the Cardinals hitting coach.
Okay.
Whoops.
Well.
Contreras, I'm going to say this. If you want to be angry with your bat, just break it like Bo Jackson. Don't hook it at your pitting coach.
Yeah. How do we put this, right? There's one word I wanted to mention. There's one word I could feel like that would suffice all this. How I'll put this? In accidental contact.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I gotta go. I'm setting up like my auto draft now. I think at this point.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
Now, let me also bring this up real quick. We do have a call up. We do have a call up.
Who's coming to the show?
Jonah Tong, welcome to the show. You're going to be playing on Friday against Miami.
Wow. But hold on. Time out. Don't you think they're rushing this a little bit?
I feel like they are.
No. This is, listen. The New York Mets are calling up another one of the top pitching prospects, right-hander Jonah Tong, will be promoted and join the starting rotation. And they said, per Carlos Mendoza of the Mets, he's going to be starting against Miami this Friday.
And believe it or not, he's not the only dude who's going to be get called up to the show. I got another one for you. Mr. Williams, please come on out to Tampa Bay. Carson Williams, the number 1 prospect in Tampa Bay, will be getting his call up.
Also, to be fair, it's not a rushed call up because the Mets pitching has been fucking garbage.
Fair enough.
Now listen to this.
They're 7 games behind.
Jonah Tong, he's a 7th round draft pick in 22.
Yep.
And this guy in the minors, since he was mostly in Double-A, this guy has 179 strikeouts in 113 2/3 innings with an ERA of nearly $1.50.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me.
Nope. Nice try. Anyways, so he's worthy of getting that call up. But yeah, also in the call ups, Carson Williams, the number 1 prospect for the Tampa Bay, is going to be coming in. Is going to get the call up, and he's been having a good run in AAA. 23 homers during his run in AAA. And he's going to be helping out with the defense in the shortstop position, and it's going to help out a lot as they're getting ready for the big run for the AL East. Also, we also got some big news, and me and Cody are kind of excited for this. Next year, we're going to be going back to Iowa for the Field of Dreams game. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yes, and next year's Field of Dreams game is going to be in August, believe it or not. As next year, the Phillies and the Twins are going to do battle in Iowa at the legendary Field of Corn.
Wait a minute, didn't they tear that field down?
Well,
no.
I think
Where did you hear that?
I think they're going to bring it back, but they're going to do it next year, believe it or not. Next season.
Huh.
Also, if you guys want to know how good is Jonah Tong, he is among the top 100. He's like near middle, the 44th as prospect.
44th top prospect, and he in the top 100. Also, we need another check-in at General Hospital because this is going to hurt for our Philly fans because Zach Wheeler is going to be out for the remainder of the year because of thoracic outlet syndrome.
Oh boy.
Now let me also go ahead and bring this up because it's just about that time of year. Yes, it's happening this soon. Colorado, what took you so long? We've been expecting you.
Yeah,
it's about time someone got eliminated.
Yeah, we finally got our first Uber, and it took y'all long enough, Colorado. So please do us all a favor.
Get the hell out of here!
Get the fuck out of here!
Hey, Colorado, you Uber outside? Yeah, you could have said that back in April, man. Experience the horror of losing every game while fans come to your ballpark to see everything but you. There, I posted the Uber. Can I sleep now?
Good. Everyone can sleep now.
Poor Evan.
Another thing, right? Because I forgot to mention this in the NFL bit. There were a lot of injuries in the NFL, right? Especially one that involved Lamar Jackson. Now, no?
Not that I know of.
He is playing, so
He's playing, but
I'm not worried.
True, but if only we could see what hell looks like now.
Oh, I think I know what he's on about.
Wait, no, wait, no. Oh, I'm sure this is gonna go over well. My X-rays came back negative. I know, but I've got some suspicions. Suspicions? Yeah, Harbaugh was a little too coy when he was talking about your injury. That's because everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Taking the Stafford approach, even more suspicious. Sorry, what's going on? A rookie. Hi, Derek. Anytime that you get injured, you get sent here.
Is this about my MCL?
Yeah, but lucky for you, it's just sprained, but you are still going to be here for about a month.
Only a sprain.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Got a little worried there for a sec, not going to lie.
Shame. You got scared?
These are all the hate letters that I got from Steelers fans after you got injured, so... Yeah, safe to say I got scared.
I'm hurt.
I'm gonna assume I don't have to tell you what your injury is.
Can you tell me how long I'm staying for?
6 to 8 weeks, so... You can have a suite. Thanks.
Huh?
Chris!
Yeah?
I got an update. You're coming off the PUP list.
Yes! Send me back, baby!
Oh, you're not leaving now. It's not gonna happen until, like, October.
But then why would you even tell me anything?
Damn.
Damn. Thank you, guys over at Okay.
As the injury demon thing finishes, I finished my NFL draft with the most sacrilegious pick I've ever done.
Yeah. I finished mine as well.
Oh
my God!
Hold on.
You know what? I don't blame it because I was considering.
I'm just gonna say the following. For the love of God, next time let's not do a draft in the middle of a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Anyways, also to answer Will's question, he was getting called up from the Durham Bulls, believe it or not, of AAA. That's the Tampa Bay AAA affiliate, Durham, North Carolina.
We got hold on, Jacob. We got to move swiftly on. We got to hit the scores.
Yeah, we got to run through the scores here because we are pressed for time.
Make us a separate video next time when it comes to fantasy draft.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do this next. Definitely. We already got some games already on the way. In fact, they're already deep in the game as we speak. I think over at Camden Yards, Boston is leading the Orioles 2-0, top of the 7th.
Yeah,
going on in the
Orioles last game.
Yeah, after 5 innings, the Braves lead the Marlins 2-1. Bottom of the 6th over in Cleveland, the Guardians are leading the Rays 3-0.
Over in the Bronx, the Nationals are leading the Yankees 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
But they're surging. But the Yankees are surging.
Yeah, they got 2 on
The
it.
Yankees should be completing a sweep. There is no excuse. Even one loss to the Nationals is an embarrassment.
Top of the 2nd, the Brewers lead the Diamondbacks 1-0.
Top of the 4th over in the Sky Dome, the Blue Jays lead the Twins 3-0.
We're scoreless between the Phillies and the Mets. You can catch this game over on TBS.
Yeah, that's over in Queens at the City Field.
They're up the 4th without a score.
Yeah, it's bottom of the 2nd over at Comiskey Park. Chicago leads the Royals 1-0.
Dying on that hill, I see.
Staying there.
Over in St. Louis, good God. Bottom of the 1st and the Pirates lead the Cardinals 5-0.
Keep this in mind.
Safe to say the drinks are going to be flowing over at Busch Stadium.
What drinks? What drinks? Those beers got to be stale.
Actually, no, I want to stay because we still have to do Dumbass of the Week, don't we?
We already done that.
Cleveland won.
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland won
by a mile.
Yeah. I'm going to be off scare. I'll speak to you all next week, okay?
All right,
See you next week.
Coming up later on this evening, Fatman opening pitch should be getting underway even as we speak. Over at Globe Life Field, we got the Angels and the Rangers.
Otherwise known as the Barbecue Grill. And also first pitch coming up in a few minutes, actually, at the AC unit. The Astros and the Rockies are going to be doing battle.
Over at T-Mobile Park, we got the Padres and the Mariners.
All right.
That's gonna be a good interleague. That's gonna be a good interleague matchup.
It is. The Pirates can step it up.
Another interleague matchup: Central versus West over at Oracle Park between the Giants and the Cubbies.
Over at Southern Health Park, we got the Tigers and the Athletics.
Yep, and then in the main event over at Dodger Stadium, another interleague matchup as the Reds make the trip to SoCal to take on the Dodgers.
Clayton Kershaw is going to bump on that game.
That should be very most intriguing. All right.
Actually, hold on. There is something I actually want to talk about real briefly.
What's that?
The Pirates.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. All right,
what is it?
What was their last game?
Last game.
You talking about the game going on right now, or the last game they
played?
St. Louis walked them off.
Yeah. 7-6 last night.
Who was pitching? I have questions.
Who was pitching in that game?
Yes.
Well, the losing pitcher was Santana.
Or Vado was the one pitching, but the losing pitcher was Dennis Santana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow me on this one real briefly because I did dig. Paul Skeens was 11-3 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last season.
Yep.
Ineffective season he had. To his credit, it feels like this season he's not as shining as he should be. Because I've looked at the games he pitched in. I've made sure I looked, and I'm looking at that Brewers game, and I'm like, that kind of performance is something that is eye roll worthy. Like, you're in there until inning 5, and the Brewers are out here whooping you. Like, huh? You're talked about very heavily as a good pitching prospect, and when things are good, things are great. But when they're bad,
they're bad.
14-0. Really? This the guy that I'm supposed to be impressed by? Because I'm not looking too impressed by him. What is Pittsburgh doing? Again, I could be a dick.
Microwave.
I could be a dick and say how the Orioles, are better, but that feels like a dead horse. I'm just very concerned on how Pittsburgh is handling this entire team because with this great pitcher you have, why are you this bad?
Well, I just think that first and foremost, Paul Skeens' record so far this year is 8-9. Yeah, 8-9. His ERA is 2.07, and he has 181 strikeouts.
He's clearly not the biggest problem, but when he has bad games, they're gonna be noticeable. Very noticeable.
That's true.
I think, and to be quite honest with you, Jamal, I think the biggest problem with the Pirates is the staff.
I wonder where I've heard that before.
Yeah,
oh boy!
For any dollar that someone said that, then they probably have enough to buy Pirates tickets.
Well, I just
I could pay someone to do my job right now.
Exactly. There you go.
Let me just point this out, fellas.
And again, they wouldn't be just as freaking. They wouldn't be just as good as you.
Yeah, but hold on, Jim. I just want to point this out for Pittsburgh. I mean, you got to look at the general manager. You got to look at the owner. Figure out how they're gonna build this team. Paul Skeens can only do so much. Where's the hitting? Where's the defensive play? It can't be just the pitcher by himself.
It's not just that. It's that they need people around him. People not just around Skeens, but also the man that went into the home run derby this season. I'm talking about O'Neal Cruz.
Yes, it's just there's head scratches all around. There's head scratches going around the place. So I just don't know what else to tell you.
Somebody needs to be looked at sideways from that organization because that's embarrassing. You have all these pieces.
As I just mentioned about the Yankees getting the script to flip, they just did that. They're up 3-1, bottom of the third.
Well, okay then. But they really did flip the script. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, since we're about to get ready to close up shop, let's go ahead.
Time to bring out the cat.
Yeah.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig? I hate him.
Where'd you get a bagpipe?
What the hell?
I know some bagpipers are going to be feeling offended about this.
Wow.
Somewhere the GMR is very offended that they have a cat.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That's another thing.
He's blowing up Matt. He's blowing up Damien's house as we speak.
Not again.
Oh, jeez. Ladies and
That sounds
gentlemen.
like what that sounds like what GMR would do.
Yeah,
He's doing it right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, ladies and gentlemen, we thank
For,
you
for legal reasons, I have to imply that is a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have police. I'm not trying to have police go after people.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be worse than that. Probably might have the FBI pounding at your door.
Or ICE considering Trump, but we're gonna leave that alone.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule joining us here this evening. First and foremost, if you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and when you do subscribe to this channel, please hit the bell so that you will be notified whenever we stream. I want to thank Matt, want to thank Jamal, want to thank Gurrick, I want to thank Hit Kid, I want to thank Cody, I want to thank everybody for joining us here this evening for our special fantasy draft special. And I promise you, we are not going to we're not going to have another show like this again.
We're probably
We're
gonna separate it like we did last time.
We're
We're
learning
gonna
from our
separate it
mistakes,
like
so
we're
not
gonna,
doing
we're gonna
that again.
separate it like we did last time. Last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, so we ain't gonna try this again next year, I swear. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
We'll make this interesting somehow.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Jacob, why don't you go ahead and take us home, because I'm about to get ready to get some water. So go ahead and take us home.
I'll do
All
it.
right, here we go.
Yeah. Safe to say this episode was an interesting one to say the least. And if you didn't like what you did saw from our fantasy draft section, don't worry, we're not going to do that again next year. But don't worry, the football world is going to keep turning, and we're going to keep following it, because this Saturday is the kickoff to college football.
Let's go!
Yes, but not just and around the corner, the NFL season will kick off as well, because the preseason is just about done and dusted.
Thank God.
All 32 teams have their rosters ready to go. And trust me when I say this, the road to Super Bowl 60 will begin very soon.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed. And of course, Major League Baseball is just about to get set, because it's the final week of August. Because once we get to September, there's no turning back. We're about to get that train loaded up for the playoffs.
Not to mention that basketball and hockey are going to start around October, November-ish, right?
Yep.
Agreed. Around October. That's right. The NBA and the NHL will kick off their seasons as well, and it's going to be a very interesting season for the NBA, because they got a returning TV sponsor coming back home after a 30-year absence, and of course the NHL. They got a new team coming in, a new team name coming in, and a lot of favorites going to be showing up and ready to go. So safe to say the sports world is going to get very interesting.
If they get busy, so are we. Don't worry about it.
Because guess what? We're now just 10 episodes away from 200.
And
countdown.
Well, 11, but still.
No, you know what I mean. You get what I mean. So, if you like what you saw from episode 189, then please do us all a favor and subscribe to the VWU Sports Podcast channel. If you did like what you saw, then like this video and share it across all social media platforms. That being, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Sky. We don't touch Instagram and TikTok for two reasons. One is Instagram is too toxic even for us, and TikTok is, well, TikTok.
Fuck TikTok!
Thank you. And if you want to be notified when we go live, which is every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, on our YouTube channel, then please do us all a favor and hit the bell. And you'll be notified when we go live and on the airways. But until then, we need to rest up, because the mayhem of college football is about to kick off this Saturday. And trust when I say this, we need our energy. So
yes.
For all the boys here, from Jamal to Pedro and everybody in between, for our executive producer Jose and my barkeep Brandon and Carter, this is JB. We are signing off. We will see you guys in the month of September for episode 190 of the VWU Sports Podcast. Until then, this is JB. We are signing off. Y'all stay safe, and we'll see you guys in September. Have a good night, everybody.
Welcome to the House of Sports.